Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. I'm a certified lash tech based in Toronto, Canada, and I like making lashing videos. And before I start any of my videos, I just like to put out there that everything I am telling you guys is just what works for me. In no way, shape, or form am I saying this is the only way to do lash extensions. I'm just trying to provide an avenue of learning. So I wanted to actually capture my lash bath process with you guys because I think that doing a lash bath is extremely important when you're doing a lash set, whether you're doing a refill or a full set. However, in my opinion, I think that they're more important for refills because you really want to open those fans up again and get them really prepped for the new lashes coming in. Oil, debris, sweat, dirt, they can all make your lashes kind of adhere together and become a little bit spiky. And so to really open them up again, you want to wash them properly and then dry them properly so that they'll open up and look fluffy again. Not only will they look fluffy again, but also help with retention. When you have clean lashes, the extension can kind of adhere to the natural lash properly and will allow that retention to last way longer. When your retention's good, your clients are going to consistently come back. So this is something that I think is extremely important in the lash extension process. If you are new to lashing, you might want to consider adding this into your sets for every client. Yes, it adds a little bit of time, but what I did was, instead of charging people for it, I kind of up my prices a little bit because this is what I provide. I want people to be going home satisfied and throughout the weeks be satisfied with the amount of fallout that's going to be happening, and I can do so with making sure that they are clean. So getting into this set today, we're doing a transition set. As you can see on the side, it started off from lengths 9 to 14, and then we're transitioning to 11 to 16. And this is a cat eye style. We're still doing hybrids with 0.15 classic lashes, and we're still doing D and double D curl. You've probably seen this client in all my other videos. She has appeared a few times, so you might recognize her. But she is one of my consistent clients, and she recently reached out to me saying, hey, I think I'm ready to go up a few millimeters and try something longer, maybe a little bit more dramatic, which I love to hear because that just means that they love the lash extensions and they're willing to try and go a little longer. So this was really fun. There's a few things that I do want to touch upon when you are doing transition sets. So basically, most of it is all communication and what you want to tell your clients. What happens is, depending on how long they want to go, if you want to do a transition fill rather than a fully new set, I always communicate that it may look a little textured, a little spiky, and if they are okay with that. I know some people are very particular about their lashes, so they want it to look really clean on that top lash line. However, if you're doing a transition set, you're gonna have textures because there's gonna be a lot of different sizes in there, and the longer sizes are gonna tend to spike up, and that adds texture. But I mean, sometimes, like my client, she doesn't really care. She just was understanding about it and would rather pay the lower price of a fill and then have a spiky set rather than doing a removal, doing a full set, and then being charged a full set. So what I do is sometimes I would offer a free removal and then I will charge them a full set rather than charging them a full set and a removal, because I know that like it takes a long time to do a full set, and I don't really want to charge double. You can do whatever you guys want, but sometimes I'm just like, I like to be nice and I'll say, hey, I'll do a free removal and we can do a full set, but you're gonna have to pay for the full set. If they don't want to do that, then I just tell them, okay, you're gonna have a little bit of texture, but once the old lashes start to fall out and then we do a refill again with the new lengths, eventually you're gonna have all new lengths from 11 to 16 rather than 9 to 14. And that's really important because, like I said, some people are very particular about their lashes, so you want to make sure that your clients are leaving happy with the results. And you know, for me though, like what I found with this set, it came out looking like pretty good. There was minimal texture and it still looked pretty clean. You will see at the very end of this video there are some texture, you know, there's still some texture in there, and that's going to be inevitable, but for the most part it's still really clean and the lash line was fine, and she was really happy with the end result. Something I would also reiterate and mention is to remove all those outgrown lashes so you could really incorporate as many new lashes as possible. And so this is, I mean, you're supposed to do that with any refill anyway, but it is very important to do so that your so that the new set will look clean and have as many new lashes as possible. Something else that I would kind of suggest and recommend is to map out if you have trouble remembering where your older lengths were. So like from 9 to 14, you're gonna have the 9 obviously in the inner corner if you're doing cat eye, then gradually going up. Sometimes I lose where my mapping is, so I will map it out using a pen on the under iPad, but usually I'm pretty good with eyeballing it. And again, like, you're doing a transition set anyway, so it's not too important, but you want to make sure that the lengths are matching up. And what I mean by this is where the 9s were is where you want the 11s to be, and where the 10s are, you want the 12s to be, so that you are actually following the mapping style that you were doing prior. And this way, the set will look a lot more seamless. Now, if she was going up a lot of sizes, like let's say 4 millimeters to 3 millimeters, you are going to notice a lot more of a change in texture. But luckily for me, she only went 2 millimeters up, so it wasn't too bad. But again, like I said before, it's all about communication. And usually it doesn't really matter to them, as long, I find that usually clients would rather pay less and then have the texture rather than pay more and start new. But you know, I've had my handful of clients who have asked for a fully new set, and that is totally okay. You just have to make sure that when you are scheduling your clients, that this isn't going to be scheduled for a full, you're scheduling for a fill. You're not scheduling for a fill, but scheduling for a full, because remember, the time is going to be a lot different from a full set to a fill. So those are just some tips to keep in mind when you are going about doing this set. But yeah, at the very end, my client was really satisfied with how it turned out. Remember, you know, with high retention comes with wrapping, and that's something that I always reiterate. So I am a handmade girl. I do not like making pre-mades. I'm not really a pro-made person. I think that the wrapping method will give them the highest retention, and for me it has worked the best. So with clean lashes, with a wrapping style, you guys are gonna get the ultimate retention. And I will make a video fully on retention as well, and also I'll probably make a video on pro-mades versus handmade fans. So these are just kind of little tiny aspects to keep in mind as you go and do transition sets like this and continue on your lash journey. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I am always willing to answer them, and also you can follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM as well. I'm always open to answering questions there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, you know, it'd mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe. But if not, honestly, just your viewership means the world to me. And stay tuned till the very end so you can see the results of how textured this actually turned out to look. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you found that it was helpful in any way. Yeah, and if you're new here, thank you for if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting me and coming back and watching these videos. It means a lot. So I'll see you guys next week. I post every Sunday around 6:15. See you guys.
It seems that you like this. to talk.